There's been a lot of talk about two-way tolling this week, and some of you have written to me asking me what my view is. Well, first, I do believe that generally speaking, that it will improve traffic conditions, reduce congestion on the Staten Island Expressway and in the Gowanus. However, my biggest concern is where the money is going to be going. When I heard Pat Foy at the press conference the other day say that's going to be going towards maintenance and improvements of the bridge, I thought that was pretty outrageous because, first of all, we're talking about $10 to $15 million in revenue that will be in addition to what we already receive, which is $500 million in revenue a year. That $10 to $15 million should be used to reduce the toll for Brooklyn and Staten Island residents. Again, reduce the toll, not to be used for the maintenance of the bridge. That's what the $500 million that you receive for toll revenue should be used to begin with. I mean, you're saying that the bridge is going to fall down if we don't use this money for that? That to me was unacceptable. And I have to say, I'm not surprised with the transparency issue here. This is the same Pat Foy that was chairman of the Port Authority when I had to sue them in 2012 just to get them to release the results of their Staten Island Bridge toll study. Talk about lack of transparency. And the other day at the press conference, Pat Foy said the fact that you have 3 members of Congress standing before you today and the chairman of the MTA tells you that this change will benefit thousands of New Yorkers every single day. I'm really skeptical about that. And I'm skeptical because if you think that Jerry Nadler and Nydia Velázquez, who have been in office since the early 90s, were on Staten Island the other day to make an announcement that actually benefits Staten Islanders, well, I have a bridge to sell you. The bottom line is the existing $500 million in Verrazzano bridge toll revenue should be going to bridge maintenance and the transit options for Staten Island and Southwest Brooklyn. Congestion pricing, which was just adopted in Albany, that's supposed to be bringing in the revenue for new express bus services and infrastructure and more transit options. But the two-way tolling, that $10 to $15 million in expected extra revenue should go to lower tolls for the people of Brooklyn and Staten Island. Don't come to Staten Island and tell us that this revenue, this extra revenue from this two-way tolling is going to be used for bridge maintenance and transit options. That's what the existing toll revenue is supposed to be used for, and that's what congestion pricing is going to be used for. This money should go back to Staten Island and Brooklyn by reducing the toll. Period. End of story.